So today we are going to see the few more stages into the BluePrism. So first one we are going to see the decision stage, and then we will see the choice stage. So now let's understand what exactly the mean of this decision stage. Okay. So now this decision stage is basically the stage which work on the basis of your condition. Okay. So this is nothing but, in simple way if I talk about, so this is a if else statement. Okay. So that is nothing but a if else statement. It means if your condition get matched, then what you have to perform, and if your condition doesn't match, then what you have to perform. Okay. So here you have to provide, or you have to give the condition. Okay, condition, and then you say if your condition get matched. Okay, always remember the result of your condition will be either true or it will be false. Okay, it is not going to return you any kind of a number. No, it will return you either a true or a false. So now it says if your condition get matched, so it will give you the true when condition get match, or when your condition is true. Okay, so it will work as a true. Now you say in the false statement when condition doesn't match, then what you have to perform, you have to write into the false statement. Okay, so now let's see how we are just going to perform this one. So here now you can see I'm just going to create a new object here. Right click, create an object, and I'm just going to provide, for example, day 2 Ravindra. So I have created an object. Just open the object, double click, and now you can see your object studio. Okay. So now here, if I talk about this decision, so now here you can see the decision stage. Okay. So now let's understand a simple concept first. So I'm just gonna take a two data item, the two variable. Suppose I have this val1, and here I'm just taking the data type as number, and initial value I have given as 100. Now I'm just going to take the another data item, the data2. I'm giving the name as val2. The data type is number, and I'm just initializing the value as 200. Now I just want to check some condition over here. Okay, if my val1 is greater than val2, then I want to print something. If my val1 is less than val2, then I want to print something. So what I will do is, before printing your statement, you have to check whether the condition get matched or not. Okay, so it means I said if val1 is greater than val2, then I need to, if my condition get matched, so if my condition get matched, it means in the true part I need to write yes, val1 is greater than val2. Okay, now agar, now if the condition is false, then I need to write no, val1 is less than val2. This is something I need to print. So let's see, go with this decision stage, drag it over here, double click. Now here you can see your expression box. Okay, so you need to write your logical test or your condition into this expression box. So I am just gonna check whether that val1 is greater than val2, yes or no. Now click on OK. Now here you can see. Okay, now if your condition get matched, then what you have to do, I have to print something. So I will just go with this calculation stage. Okay, and I'm just gonna drag one more calculation stage for a true and false part. So now here you can see, if you will connect these stages, start to decision to this calculation first and decision to this calculation second. So here now you can see the yes part, and here you can see the no part. So yes is nothing but a condition is true, and no is nothing but a condition is false. So now let's see how we are just going to perform. So double click on this calculation stage. I say this is for true. So I just want to print val1, yes, val1 is greater than val2. And it says where you want to store the result. I say I just want to store into this output 1. Okay, now here you can see, or you can also create only a single data item and you can just simply drag it over there. Okay, now this one output 1. Okay, now this is created. Now same for this one, when condition is false. So I just want to print, sorry, val1 is less than val2. Okay. For this I am just creating as output underscore false. Okay, this one. So output 1 is nothing but you can rename it as output underscore true. This one, just simply make it over here also, output true. Okay, now connect these stages, then end, then now just reset this one. There is no error. Let's execute this one. So now you can see this time your val1 is not greater than val2. It means your condition is going to false, and in this false it is going to execute this part. It means it is going to print, sorry, val1 is less than val2. Execute. Now you can see false. Now here you can see, if you will go over here, now you can see, sorry, val1 is less than val2. Now if I just change this statement here, the value you can say, suppose I make it as a 500. Okay, now if I execute this one, so now my condition is matching. It means my condition is true. So in the true part it is going to execute this section. So now execute. Now here you can see the val1, yes, val1 is greater than val2, this section. Now you can see. Okay, so to creating a proper flow, what we can do is we can use this anchor stage. Okay, so let's see how. So drag this anchor stage over here. So anchor stage is basically used to connect with a proper flow. Now you can see. Okay, this way. Then I am gonna use one more anchor stage here. Then same, okay, like this one. So now you can connect through the link. This one, this one, this. Okay. Now you can see a proper circulation. So now you can see, easy to understand. Yes, then true part, then it is going to end the process. Now you can see. Okay. So this is basically your if statement or a if condition. So through the any logical statement you are just going to perform this one. Is it clear, Ravinder?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Now let's understand one more example of this decision stage. Oh, sorry. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna give you a scenario that I'm going to take the two data item first. Suppose I say this is maximum value, data type is number. Suppose I am giving the maximum value as a 10. And here I'm just gonna take one more data item as suppose the counter I have taken. Okay, the data type is number and initial value I'm just giving the 100. Now my condition is I just want to execute this process until my counter value becomes my maximum value. It means this process should be executed till the time counter value becomes your maximum value. It means when your counter value will be 10, then it should come out from the loop. Okay, so let's see how we are just going to use that one. So here just drag this decision stage, and here what the condition you want to use. So I just want to give my condition when maximum value is equals to my counter value. That's it. So this is my condition. So now it says when your condition is true, then what you have to do? So now my condition is matching, then I want to end the process. But if your condition is not matching, then I want to increase the counter value with one step and execute this process. So drag this calculation stage, double click, I say the counter value plus 1. Okay, and I just want to hold into this counter. So you can give the increment counter. Now you can see. So let's connect this stage, this one. Okay, if the false, and I'm just gonna use the anchor stage, connect this one, this one. Now here you can see there is no error. Let's execute this one. So now here you can see, look, the condition is false. So now here you can see it is increasing the one by one value. Now you can see counter value 2. So this will execute till the time your counter value becomes your maximum value. Is it clear? So now you can see your maximum value is equals to your counter value now. So it will end the process. Okay. So this is basically the concept of the decision stage. Yes, Ravinder, any query?
No, fine.
Okay, fine. Now the next one, we have also seen the anchor stage. Okay. So anchor stage is basically used to create a proper flow in sequence of each stages. Okay, that's it. Now let's see what exactly the mean of this choice stage. So choice stage is basically, you can see this is else if statement. Okay, so the mean of the else if statement is nested if statement. So for example, the mean of the nested if means, the mean of the nested if means that you have the multiple conditions, and you are saying that if my first condition does not match, then I just need to check the second condition. If my second condition does not match, then I need to check the third condition. So if you want to get your different desired output on the basis of different conditions, then you have to go for this choice stage. So always remember, when you are using the choice stage, then choice stage always come with the otherwise stage also. So when you will drag this choice stage, then it will come along with this otherwise. Okay. So let's see an example. I said I have a two data item. One is for grade, okay, and one is for the score. I have two data item. I'm mentioning over here, I have these two data items. One is grade and the second is score. Now I said what you have to do, if my score is greater or equals to 80 and my score is less or equals to 100, then I need to print a grade. Okay, that is for a grade, you can say. If your score is greater or equals to 70 and score is less than 80, then I need to print as a B grade. If score is greater or equals to 60 and score is less than 70, then I need to print C grade. If score is greater than or equals to 50 and score is less than 60, then I need to print as a D grade. If score is less than 50, then I need to print as a fail. So I have these many conditions. On the basis of this one, I need to capture the grade. So let's see how. Question is clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm just going to take the one new tab or a page as a choice stage. So I'm going to take first two variables, the data item you can say. One is for grade. Okay, grade will be your text. Okay, then I'm going to take the another data item for the score. Score will be number, and I'm assigning any number, for example 91. Okay. Now let's create the condition over here. Okay, so drag now just drag your choice stage here. Now you can see. So now you can see if you will drag the choice stage, it come along with this otherwise. Okay. So now just go into choice, double click, and here you can see the name of the choice and the choice creation. The choice creation is nothing but your logical condition. Okay. So suppose I am just going to give for grade A. Okay, I'm going to give for the grade A. So what condition you have to print for a grade A? So my condition is if my score is greater or equals to 80 and score is less or equals to 100. Okay, if you want to validate whether the condition which you have written, so that is valid or not, so click on validate. So now you can see expression is valid. And just remember, this is the case sensitive. If I will write the and in proper case and if I'll just click on validate, so now you can see the error. Okay, so this is basically the case sensitive. Okay, so now if I'll write in uppercase, now you can see expression is valid. So this first condition I have raised. Okay. Now it is asking if you have any more conditions, so you can add it. So I have added this one. Suppose this is for grade B, and for the grade B, my condition is score is greater or equals to 70 and less than 80. Then grade C, the condition will be greater or equals to 60 less than 70. Okay, then grade D, the score is greater or equals to 50 but less than 60. Okay, this one. So if in these four conditions, if my condition is not matching out of these four, then what you have to do, you have to print as a fail, so which will go for this otherwise stage. Okay, so let's see how we are just going to perform this one. So here you can see the four diamonds. Now you can see the four diamonds. So these four diamonds representing your conditions or a logical test which you have given within the choice stage. Now you can see you have given the four conditions. So if you will give the 5, so you will be able to see the 5 diamonds. If you will give the 10, so you will be able to see the 10 diamonds. Okay, so every diamonds is representing each and every single conditions. So now let's see what we have to do. So we have to print something. Okay, so we have to print, so we are just going to use this calculation. So I am just going to give a name for A grade. Okay, so what you have to do, I have to check the expression over here, right? Or if I just need to print, I just want to need to print, for example, you captured sorry, you uh, yeah, simple you can write the A grade like this one. Where you want to store it, I want to store into this grade, then it will print the A. Okay, or you want to write you got the A grade. Like this way I want to print this one. Okay, you got the A grade. Okay, then use this another calculation. This is for B. I need to print you got the B grade, and I want to hold into this graded item. Okay, now then I need to go for the next one. This is for C. Then I need to print as you got the C grade. This one, drag this one more. This is for your D grade. Now you can see. And in the last one, we need to write as a fail. Okay, so just drag one more calculation here. Sorry, calculation stage, and this is for fail. So I need to print as sorry, you are fail. Okay, I need to print in grade. Okay, now let's connect all these stages into the sequence. Okay, let's see. Okay, connect through the link stage, start to choice, then this is your first condition, this is your second, the third one, the fourth, and this is for the else condition. Okay, and all these are going to get connect with this end. Now just reset this one, and you can arrange into the sequence, not any issues, like this way. Okay, perfect. Now you can see there is no error. Okay, there is no error. Now this time I have given the score as a 91, so it means it is satisfying your first condition. So it's supposed to print the that you got the A grade. So now let's execute. Now here you can see it will go for the A grade. Now you can see, and here you can see it has been print as a you got the A grade. Now if I will change the score, okay, suppose I given as a 63. Okay, so let's see for the 63 what will happen, what condition you have given. So for the 63 you will just go for this one, so it will go for the C grade. Now execute. Now here you can see for C it is going to print you got the C grade, like this way. Okay, so if I'm just giving you giving the score less than 50, suppose I have given as a 43. Now if I'll just execute, so it will go into this otherwise stage and it is going to print for the fail. Now you can see fail. Now you can see sorry, you are fail. Now here you can see. So this is basically the choice stage. Okay, so this is nothing but your nested if condition. So that is known as a choice stage here. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Now suppose I say along with this statement, I also want to print that you have received this score and you have received this grade. Okay, so let's see how we are just going to perform this one. I am going to create a duplicate copy of this one. Okay. So here as of now we were just printing you got the A grade, and here suppose I want to print as a you got the A grade and your score is whatever the score you have achieved. Okay, so here what I will do is I will concatenate here. Okay, like this way, you got the A grade and your score is like this way I want to print. So what I will do is I will drag this score here like this way. Okay, in this sequence. Now click OK. Now just change in this B like this way, only this one B. Okay. Then for C, so this is basically the concatenation. Okay. C grade. Now here you can just go for this D. Okay. And Here, sorry, you are fail because your score is this one. So now if I'll execute, now you can see it will print sorry you are failed because your score is 43. Now you can see sorry you are failed because your score is 43. Okay. Now if I'm just gonna change this one and I say the score is 87. Now if you'll execute this one, so here you can see for A grade. You got the A grade because your score is 87. Now here you can see. So this is nothing but a concatenation. Okay. So this is nothing but a concatenation over here. So this is a concept where you can use this one. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, fine. So this was basically the concept of this decision stage. Then we have a choice stage. Okay, and we have also seen one more stage, which is nothing but your anchor stage. Always remember, as I have shown to you earlier for the multi calculation stage, where we were just performing the multiple calculation into a single stage. Okay, so here you can see I have used the multiple calculation stage over here. Okay, but these multiple calculation stage demonstrate the individual conditions. So in this scenario, you cannot use the multi calculation. Okay, multi calculation you can use if you say my first condition match, then I need to execute those 5 conditions simultaneously, so or together, so then only you can use the multiple calculation. But in this scenario, because you have to perform the individual activity on the basis of individual condition, then you need to go for the individual calculation stage. Clear?
Clear.
Okay, so just let me save this one. Okay, fine. So this is something which you have to try. Okay, and then we will see that how we are just going to get the data from the Excel to BluePrism, how we are just going to store this one. Okay, how we are just going
Okay.
to store the data into the BluePrism. Then again with that data we will come with this choice stage. Okay, so as of now we are just giving these scores manually over here. So at that
Yeah.
moment we will see we will read the data from Excel, we will store into the BluePrism, and then we will do the some kind of a calculation like this way using the choice stage, and those is great we will again print into that Excel file. So completely Excel activities we are just going to see into the next session. Okay. So
Okay.
as of now, if you have any query from the day one or from the today's session, so please let me know. I'll make it clear.
No doubts. No doubts.
Okay. So all clear, right?
Yeah. Clear.
Okay. So you have to complete the assignment. I'm just giving an assignment. So what you have to do,
Okay.
as I have just taken the score. Okay. I have just taken the
Okay.
score, and so what you have to do, you have to take the subject score, and then you just take one more data item as a practical score. Okay, then
Okay.
you have to make sure that if your score is greater than this one and your practical score is greater than 30, then only you will be able to get this A grade,
Okay.
like this
Okay.
way. Okay, so you have to do the comparison of the score and subject score and practical score.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, then only you need to print the A grade, else B grade.
Okay.
Okay, and the next assignment what you have to do, let's see. For example, here you have to take the two data item. You can take two data item. One is for gender, second is for age. Okay, now what you have to do, I'm giving you the condition only. If gender is equals to male and age is greater or equals to 21, then you need to print as eligible, okay, eligible, else not eligible, okay. Just try this one, okay. Or
Okay.
if gender is equals to female and age is greater or equals to 18, then print eligible, else not eligible, okay.
Okay.
So you have to work on these conditions. So this is basically the assignments for you. So just try this into the single one. So it means for single condition, you can perform through the decision stage, and for both of the conditions, you have to check whether you have to go for the choice stage or you want to go with the decision stage. It's all up to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
So just try till here. Okay. So after that, we will see all the activities of the Excel.
Yeah, now okay.
Okay, okay. So I'm just gonna share this with Ajay. So Ajay will share the file with you. Okay.
Okay, sure, sure.
Okay. Thank you, Ravinder. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks, Anu.
Thank you. Bye.